All right, and continuing on, we got lights and switches set up. There's our first two lights. Just gotta screw that panel back on, but we got those wired to the switches here, to this dimmer switch. Got a USB outlet, 12 volt outlet. Have it. And then same with here in the green room. Got our two lights there, and our USB here. We don't have a dimmer right now, just a regular switch. I love when it all comes together. And that all gets wired back along here. And we got that distribution block here. All right. Another thing we're gonna do here is move this inverter over a little bit, move the charge controller up a little bit just to give us some room. We're gonna add a positive bus bar. We don't have one yet. We put a negative one on when we put the air conditioner in, but on that positive one, everything's just kind of branching off that fuse. So we're gonna add another bus bar in there to help with that. And then another thing we're gonna do is add some lights in here. So in the dark room here, in the front room, we're gonna add a couple lights up there where the red tape is. And there'll be a switch over here with a dimmer switch. And then in the green room, same thing, we'll have a couple there with a switch right here. And if we want to expand, we could always add a couple more up here, but I think that's going to center it best. All right, got the inverter moved. All right, we got the things moved. We got the bus bar on there. We got that fuse, which goes to that bus bar, and that goes off to the, one is the inverter, 2 is the incoming, 3 is going to the AC, and to a little 12 volt distribution block here for smaller devices like lights and stuff we're gonna add, and then 4 is for the charge controller, of course. And here we're gonna run some wire, start these switches and lights. There's our first two lights. To the switches here, to this dimmer switch. Got a USB outlet, 12 volt outlet. Got our two lights there. And that all gets wired back along here. Here into the trunk, to the batteries. And we got that distribution block here. So we have one 15 amp circuit going to those items so far. Because none of those are much of a wattage draw, so I don't think it should be over 15 amps. So yeah, we got that negative going to the negative bus bar there. Positive, same thing right there. And here's how the wire's coming in. So one of those is the hot incoming, which I put the red tape around, and that, you know, kind of feeds this set of switches, and then that set of switches too. That one's got your dimmer, and they kind of, you know, they kind of branch off from there. And I got this ground, the ground kind of feeding all the grounds, and to got all the outgoing lights and everything. So we'll get that kind of tightened up and bolted back on. Well, that's a wrap for today. It's been fun. Got these lights in, got the backup camera in, some USB outlets. Oh yeah, we're gonna test them out real quick. But yeah, it's been fun. Thanks for checking it out. See you on the next one. There it is, baby. All righty.